Greetings YouTube and welcome back to another vlog. I hope everyone's doing alright. I know I've not really done anything for a while because I've got to be honest with you, I haven't had anything to talk about, but I'm like, yeah, I need to try and do another vlog and so that everyone knows that I'm still alive and kicking. And you know what? The weather is finally warm again. We're now in summer. But yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of summer, but I'll tell you what, I'd rather it be the temperatures that it is today, which is where I am now. It's called, according to the temperature, it's 21 degrees. Feels warmer than that. But yeah, I'm actually glad it's actually sunny and warm because I don't know, May and June have been cold. I mean, and some days really bloody cold. I've actually had to put the heating on. But yeah, the last couple of days or so, the weather's been getting a bit better. So I've turned it off. I'm not freezing me tits off. But honestly, but in this room where I'm in, getting the temperature right in here is a pain in the ass. It's either too cold or too bloody hot. There's no middle ground, so gotta make do with it. But as I say, weather's a lot better. I'm in a much happier mood because yeah, I'm not cold. But yeah, apparently we might be getting a heat wave. When will that be? I don't know. I hope it doesn't get too hot because I'm not a fan of it when it's anything above 25 degrees. So yeah, I mean as long as the temperature's between like 15 degrees and well 24, 25, between that sort of bracket, that's great. So yeah, but yeah, I haven't really got any pickups or anything, but yeah, I was like rummaging through some of the CDs that I've got. But yeah, however, I mean, I know I've got like loads of albums and all that lot in the living room. I'll probably dig out some of those. But yeah, I found out yeah, the CD singles which I've got here. And yeah, the reason why I brought that up is because yeah, one of the greatest DJs of all time has sadly passed away at the age of 53, which is Dario G. And what a talent he was. But yeah, his music was absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I've got one of his singles, which has been in the house. Well, I've had this for God knows how many years. I think it's one of the greatest, if not the greatest, dance song of all time. And that is Dario G's "Sunshine." But obviously, if you know that song, it's a dance version of the song "Life in the Northern Town," which of course that was done by Dream Academy back in '85. But yeah, but this song absolutely phenomenal. And like I say, he also did the music for the World Cup in the World Cup in 1998 for France. Yeah, that the song Carnival de Paris. But yeah, but that songs are absolutely fantastic. But Sunshine, I don't know. This was one of the very first dance songs I can remember hearing as a kid because I mean this was '97 and it got to number one. So when this song was out, I was 3 years old. Yeah, I was 3 in 1997. So yeah, it's a phenomenal classic dance song. But yeah, I mean I was gutted. But yeah, apparently Dario G had been battling cancer for quite a while, and unfortunately it took him with him, which very sad news indeed. But yeah, absolutely phenomenal, brilliant dance song, and obviously the video to it is where people like painted, they painted like zebras and like wild animals in like Africa, absolutely. But yeah, as a dance music in the '90s was absolutely fantastic, best decade for music in my honest mind. But I mean, everyone has their own favorite decade, like the '80s, '70s, or I don't know, the '50s. But yeah, it is what it is. But as I say, absolutely devastated he passed away. Because the thing is, I'm not really into dance music all too much. I mean, there's some trance stuff I'm a massive fan of. And a lot of these songs, I don't know, some of them are dance songs, believe it or not. And I say some of them aren't mine. A few of them are like handed down from family members. I mean, there's a few songs in here that I'm not a fan of at all, but they're here anyway. So yeah, so that there's a Dario G. But yeah, I've got these in like alphabetical order. The only one that wasn't was the CD I just showed you then. So yeah, these are the ones we just found in the house. Next one is a dance song from 1994, and this is actually my mum's CD. In fact, a few of them are hers, just handed down. So yeah, I mean this one is yeah, Alex Party, Don't Give Me Your Life. Yeah, another classic dance song from what year is this? But you know, I think it sort of tells you the year on the CD. 1994, the same year I was born. But yeah, it's another classic dance song. Not one of my favourites, but like I say, it's good. It's just a good one. But now we're going back to the year 2000. I mean, listen, I when I heard this song when I was a kid, I was 5 or 6 years old. But saying that depends when about in 2000 it came out. If it was early 2000, if it was before July of 2000, I'd have been 5. If it was July or even after that, I'd have been 6. So yeah, and that is the B15 project featuring Chrissy D and Lady G. Girls Like Us. I mean, this is a proper garage tune. Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I was a massive fan of this sort of music when I was growing up, and yeah, absolutely fantastic song. I mean, there's a few versions of this as well. Yeah, you used to hear this song a lot on the radio, but they don't play songs like that anymore. But what annoys me, radio stations, there's more stations than ever before, but they seem to play the same fucking songs over and over again. And more radio stations, but they play less songs. It's the same boring ones. Oh yeah, it's like as if they act like as if I don't know. Backstreet Boys only ever made one song. I wanted that way. Though they did loads of songs. They were shit, but that's it. And like, uh, it's like same with Tears for Fears. That some radio stations think that everybody wants to rule the world. Their only ever song, even though they are tons. But what the fuck is that all about? But yeah, I mean, it's a good one, a good song. This, I mean, I know some of the, I don't know, some of the people on there are a bit, I don't know, rather scantily clad to say the least. But yeah, but I mean, this song is absolutely fantastic, classic garage song. So yeah, and then again we're going to another song from the year 2000 again, yeah. And this is a Black Legend. You See the Trouble with Me, which is, I mean, it's a dance version of one of Barry White's songs. I mean, it's an alright song. I liked it more at the time, but I mean, it's still listenable. But like I say, yeah, it is what it is. It's a product of its time. So there we go with that. Next, this is my dad's CD. This is my dad's. Yeah, yeah. And we're going back to 1999 for this. Yeah, and yeah, and this particular artist made quite a comeback with this particular song, and that is it's Blondie with Maria. Now, I gotta be honest with you, I'm not a Blondie fan at all. I mean, I only like her first album, which is Parallel Lines, but I don't know her other stuff after that. I just didn't click with me. But yeah, not the biggest fan of this song, but like I say, I used to play it a lot. I mean, this song was huge when it was out in the charts. But yeah, What one thing I like about these old CD singles, you can get stuff like that in like yeah, like I said, I know it tells you like you can like fill in your your name and all that, like your birth date of birth and postcode and all that bollocks. Yeah, and it's all about. I'll make sure to check out some of the artists, and then it has on the thing says tick any of the albums you've bought by these certain artists, albums or singles. Yeah, yeah, the ones he mentioned. They mentioned Republica. Yeah, Republica, massive fan of them. Obviously, they did the song Ready to Go, and my favourite one by them is Drop Dead Gorgeous. And the lead singer of Republica Saffron, she is fit though. What other artists you mentioned? Tony Braxton, who of course did Unbreak My Heart and Breathe Again. Monica, I mean, I mainly know the song she did with Brandy, the Boy Is Mine. Whitney Houston obviously got she deserves a mention. A certain fella who should not be named, but he is. Yeah, Puff Daddy, who's also P Diddy. Yeah, he's in a lot of shit. Let's be honest with you. Oh, yeah, yeah, disgusting scumbag he is. But yeah, they mentioned Elvis Presley. Yeah, obviously the king of rock and roll. But you know what? The odds going. This may trigger a few people, and I'm going to say it. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I think Elvis Presley is severely overrated. I'm sorry, I can't stand his songs. I mean, I respect him as a person, but I've never liked his songs. So I mean, okay, maybe Jailhouse Rock and Blue Suede Shoes to a certain extent, but no. Um, what else did he mention? Mark Owen, who of course is a member of Take That. Um, Tony Rich Project. The name rings a bell. The name rings a bell, but I don't know. I just the name rings a bell, but I just can't put a picture to their face. Annie Lennox, who of course is Eurythmics, yeah, lead singer of that. I'm laughing. Yeah, fucking Barry Manilow. Yeah, does anyone like his music? He's the greatest artist of all time. Yet to fuck. Lisa Stansfield, yeah. Apparently she's been around the world and she cannot find her baby. Yeah. Beth Orton, yeah. What's the song she did? Is it something like She Cries Your Name? But yeah, that was quite a common one. Gary Barlow. Yeah, Garrett fucking Barlow. Yeah, from Take That. I thought I was just taking the piss. Oh. Blondie, which is what this CD is. Usher. Yeah, I mean, Usher started off good and then he just lost the bloody plot, didn't he? He's always another level. Yeah, a boy band that lasted as long as a virgin getting their first blowjob. Yeah, they didn't last very long. They fucking rubbish. Yeah, they had a number one hit. They had a number one hit with the song "Freak Me," which was actually which is a cover which someone else did before them. Another boy band, yeah. When I was like 5, yeah, pun not intended, or probably is intended. I used to like 5, yeah. Not now because, like I say, my music taste has evolved over time, evolved for the better. But fucking hell, I mean, yeah, David Bowie. Again, I respect David Bowie, but like Elvis, I think he's very overrated. But honestly, I'd rather listen to Bowie than Elvis. I would. Hmm. Yeah, Ziggy Stardust. I was thinking of the piss take band, yeah, the spoof act he had in Only Fools and also, yeah, Ziggy Sawdust. Yeah, Natalie Imbruglia, of course, she did the song Torn and that there. There's a few other ones she did. Yeah, she should have got to number one, not Barbie Girl. I discussed this on a video a long time ago. TLC, yeah, one of the best girl groups of the 90s, yeah. I like the song No Scrubs, obviously, and Creep. People, yeah, Heather Small, she's got a phenomenal voice. You don't see much of her these days, I'm afraid. See, and Aretha Franklin, yeah, another legend. So that's that one. Then we've got one of the greatest songs of all time, like one of the greatest rap songs of all time. It's yeah, Coolio with the Gangster's Paradise, which, believe it or not, was the second best-selling single in the UK of that year, which was 1995. This was the second biggest selling single of that year. Do the number one best selling single was? You're not gonna fucking believe it. I mean, you'd assume 1995 it was like the power of the. It was at the point where Britpop was dominating. You'd have expected Oasis or Blur to be the number one spot. Guess who you get instead? Robson and Jerome. Yeah, with their version of Unchained Melody. Like, what the actual fuck? I'm sorry. They were wank. And I don't even know how Stockhaken and Waterman even gave him a. Like, I don't even know how Stockhaken and Waterman allowed them to make music. But saying that, it was saying that, even though the 90s was a great decade, there was a lot of shit. And that outsold this. Gangster's Paradise, which, like I say, is one of the greatest rap songs ever. Yeah, rest in peace, Coolio. Yeah, it just doesn't add up. Like, no. But yeah, Gangster's Paradise. Well, which some of you may not know that this is actually a cover of a Stevie Wonder song, which is a Pastime Paradise. So yeah. Now we go to the year I was born. This song got to number 2, but was robbed by Wet Wet Wet. Yeah. How many songs did Marty Pello stop from getting to number 1? Yeah. But yeah, this is from 94, as I mentioned. This was released, I think, in the summer of 94 as well. It's Searching by China Black. Yeah, great song. Enough said. Absolutely fantastic. But I don't even know why. Yeah. Why Love Is All Wrong lasted 15 weeks. Yeah, I know it was in the film 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Jesus Christ. I mean, I don't do stuff like that. Not the biggest fan of Hugh Grant. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this one's definitely my mum's because I'm not the biggest. Actually, I respect this artist, but I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of her music apart from like one or two of her songs. And this is Gabrielle with "Give Me a Little More Time," which, as I say, this song was quite big when it was released in 1996. I just had a look on the back of it. But yeah, I mean, as I say, she's a bit hit and miss for me. But I do like a lot of her other songs. But I need to sort them out. No, Jesus Christ. I doubt if I had the CD straight. So, next we've got a song that I gotta be honest with you, I liked it at the time, but let's be honest, it just got played to death, and I just got sick and tired of it. I'm like, just I don't know. I just can't even listen to this song anymore because I got so fucking burnt out on it. And that is Mojo with "Lady Hear Me Tonight." But yeah, obviously that song was fucking massive when this was out in 2000. Yeah, it was an absolutely massive hit. And yeah, I know a lot of people will know this song because it's actually used in GTA 5. So that probably doesn't help. But yeah, I remember liking the song a lot when I was a kid, but it's lost its luster for me. I'm terribly sorry. Unlike this one, which is a classic dance tune from 1999, it's a Fats and Small with Turn Around. Yeah, I mean, put this song on if you're having a bad day, and it'll pick up straight away. As will this other classic dance song from 2000. Yeah, Rui da Silva featuring Cassandra with "Touch Me," which is going to touch me in the morning and last thing at night. Yeah, play this on your fucking stereo, Jesus Christ. Your neighbours like, oh, will you turn that music up? Actually, they won't. They'll probably put a brick through your window and set fire to your place. But anyway, it's a fucking tune. Oh, as is this one. It's not mine, but I mean, this was a really good song though. Robert Miles featuring Maria Naylor with One and One, which is of course, well, rest in peace, Robert Miles. He passed away about 9 years ago. But yeah, his dance music still lives on. Obviously, his most infamous song is Children, and obviously Fable. But I mean, out of all of his songs, this one's hands down his best. Yeah, yeah, heard the voice of Maria though on this, absolutely fantastic. But yeah, what year was this? 1996, and it did really well in the charts. I don't know. This is definitely my mom's, not mine. But to be fair, I mean, I didn't mind this song when I was a kid. Yeah, is it Shakira with Whenever, Wherever? I know she's lost the plot these days, Shakira, but to be honest with you, to be fair, you still would, wouldn't you? Let's be honest with you. Well, Gerard PK won't because, yeah, he used to be married to her before, obviously, they divorced, yeah. Yeah, because no, Gerard PK obviously used to play for Barcelona, probably one of the greatest ever players. He was at Man United before he joined Barca, but yeah, obviously he was married to Shakira, and I mean she did some pretty good songs, but like I said, she's lost the plot these days. And next is a dance song which this was number one in 1999. I think it was only number one for a week, but like I say, but this song sold like hotcakes. There's a Wamdu project with King of My Castle, and I've just noticed that the color of my T-shirt is the same color as this the single. But yeah, this was a massive song, absolutely fantastic. And the last single that I've got here, because all the other ones I got are just like albums. You need to read through them; they're a bit all over the place. And then obviously the last one is Yomanda with synth and strings, which because this was a huge dance song. The name of it may not sound familiar to some of you, but if you hear it, you'll know it immediately. It's one of those ones that, yeah, I don't know, what was it? As I say, 1999 was the peak. Honestly, I think that was the peak of music, and then shit hit the fan with like X Factor and all that lot. Yeah, yeah, talentless shit. And as I say, we got like artists like Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, and I don't know who's the latest one, Sabrina Carpenter. Like they're like taking up the charts. Like, and I don't know. I know you just have a look at the top 40. You see about how many artists do you see? About five or six. That's it. You just see the same artists say like a humongous chunk of it. Where in the 90s you had like how many artists had, were in the top 40? Probably at least 25, 30 different artists in like one single week. Yeah, I had to get a drink, then my mouth was a bit dry. But yeah, as I say, these are just the CD singles that were around. So anyway, so we will talk about the football. I know some of you probably after the England game, you're probably like, oh God, you don't want to be talking about it, do you? I don't want to. Unfortunately, I will. And it's about Gareth Southgate. And you know what? Yeah, he's gonna get it. I don't mean it like that, you filthy beast. I don't mean it in that way. But what I'm trying to say is, Southgate. I mean, let's be honest with you. He's fucking useless. Yeah, listen. I don't care if we get out of our group stage. I mean, we will do. I mean, we always get piss easy teams. But I'm sorry, I don't care how far we get into the tournament. He needs to get sacked. Honestly, he needs to get sacked. His team selection and his system is so fucking pragmatic. It's just not even fun to watch. And honestly, as I say, I don't. I mean, I want to enjoy watching football. I want to enjoy watching England, but I can't with his style. The guy has as much charisma as a fucking dead goldfish. But goldfish, even a deceased one, shows more guts, determination than this fucking wet sponge. Yeah, one of them's SpongeBob. But Southgate is absolutely fucking clueless. Yeah, in fact, I'd rather have SpongeBob SquarePants in charge of England than that tit. He really is. And then I know people saying, "Oh, but England still have a chance of winning the world." No, not England still have a chance of winning Euros. With what we saw against Serbia and especially Denmark last night, do you think we're going to win the World Cup with that useless clown? Absolutely not. Get your head out the sand and just accept that we're useless. The thing is, when it comes to our players, we have some of the best players in the world. There's no ifs or buts about it. But they just none of them just gel at all. It just doesn't work. Everyone has like their own different styles of play, and also you have to try and adapt to Southgate's tactics and all that. But his tactics, I don't bloody know. His tactics, what he does is, we score a goal, 1-0, and then all we do after that is like just sit back and do nothing, just park the bus. Yeah, parking the bus may have worked ages ago, but it's not. It's just not sustainable. It doesn't work anymore. We've been found out. I know we got beat in the World Cup in 2018. Yeah, we got knocked out by Croatia in the semis. We lost to Italy in the Euros. Yeah, we lost to France in like the World Cup semi-final or quarter-final. I can't remember. And I think we're going to go out here. I mean, he's had 3 chances and he's absolutely fucked it up. Fucked them up. God, he's fucked them up. Do you honestly think that we're going to. I mean, do you honestly think that things are going to improve? Certainly not. It's annoying. I want to see England win stuff. And the thing is, if we had someone who had the cojones, as someone who is ruthless and passionate, someone like Pep Guardiola, a Jurgen Klopp, even an Unai Emery, then I think England are capable of winning either a Euro or a World Cup. But the fact that Southgate is our manager, it says it all. And what says it all more is that when he was the manager of Middlesbrough in 2009, he got them relegated. Is that enough evidence to prove that he is just simply not good enough? How much evidence do you need to prove? But obviously, you'll get these England simps. Obviously, you get these ones who are like, "Oh, but he's done well. He's got to a Euro final. He got to a World Cup semi-final, and all those other excuses." But you can't criticize him. Too fucking right you can criticize him. He deserves it. I mean, obviously the players deserve criticism, but you know what? It's the manager. He's the one who chooses the team. He's the one hmm, he's the one he organizes them, does the game plan and everything, and that's it. I wonder what his halftime team talks are. It's like, well, you tried your best. We're still in it. Nah, fuck that. Just get in their faces. Give him an Alex Ferguson, the hair dry treatment. Yeah, have you seen how many trophies Ferguson won with his hair dry hair dryer treatment? Yeah, Ferguson. He's won 13 Premier League titles. Yeah, the guy is a winner. But yeah, Southgate. Yeah, what credentials does he have? Oh yeah, fucking getting relegated with Middlesbrough and missing the penalty in Euro '96. Look, it's just fucking stupid. I mean, yeah, but we've had, as I say, how many times have we seen where we've had an English manager? I mean, at least there's Sir Alf Ramsey. He won us the World Cup in '66, and we've won fuck all. We've won nothing since. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, and what is it with the FA with the obsession with like English managers? What's wrong with a foreign one? Like, as I say, a winner like Klopp, Guardiola, Emery, players like that. Look, we've seen it with Roy Hodgson, Steve McLaren. I mean, but Sam Allardyce, yeah, but he was only there for one game. At least he had a 100% win record. But you get the idea. What is it with their fixation on like appointing like English managers? Come on, you need someone who's a serial winner. Yeah, Carlo Ancelotti in Madrid, because like I say, a manager of his caliber, he has standards like the through the roof. His standards high, whereas our standards for England, I wouldn't even say they're on the floor. I think they're about 6 feet underground. That's how low the bar is set. Yeah, we lost to Iceland in the preseason friendly, but like I say, it's all it's just rubbish. Like I say, we were lucky to get a 1-0 win against Serbia, and we were very lucky to even get a point against the Danes. Yeah, they should have won that game. They had more possession than us. They had more shots on target. They had everything that a team should have. And honestly, I think no dis. I mean, no disrespect to Denmark, thing like that. We should be beating teams like that. But based on the way we played, we should have lost. It's simple as that. It's really simple. And you know what? I don't. I in some ways, I hope we get knocked out. I mean, I don't like saying that, but I hope we do because it just shows. It'll show people. It'll show these thick dickheads who know fuck all about football. At least it'll teach them to realize that Southgate just he can't cut it. If he probably doesn't even know how to use a pair of scissors. You know, I know, but you get these people saying, "Oh, but think of his mental health." Well, I'm sorry if you've got mental health issues, then you shouldn't be managing at all. Listen, you're in front of the media. I mean, obviously, there are a few people in the media who will criticise him as they ought to, but I'd say criticism is needed for you to be a better person. But then you've still got these pundits who will like lick his arse for whatever reason. They'll do anything and everything to protect their man because he's oh yeah because he's English. But as I say, if we had a foreign manager, listen, they'd have been outdoor ages ago because of like their expectations are fucking weird. I mean, as I say, we have Fabio Capello. I mean, he was useless. I mean, it's a shame because of his credentials. Like he was successful for like Real Madrid and Juventus as manager. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he was shit. But as I said, for Southgate, he's had how many? As he's had 3 chances, he's blown them. In fact, he's had too many chances. To fair, he should have been sacked after we lost to France in the World Cup. Honestly, if I probably should have been sacked when we lost to Italy on penalties in the final. Because honestly, this fella, we're not going to win anything under him. We're just not going to progress. We're just regressing all the time. And then there's some people saying, "Oh, but he's a good manager. Why? What football team do you support?" And it's definitely not one of the. It's definitely not one of the top ones. You probably support someone like I don't know Millwall. I mean no disrespect to Millwall, but you get your idea because they're teams who people who support teams like the Championship, like they probably won't get any better than that. Heck, but what's his name? I'd say who'd do a better job than him. I don't know that Kieran McKenna for Ipswich. Yeah, he got them. He got Ipswich promoted twice in a row. League One Championship, now they're in the Premier League. You need someone to show passion and someone who loves the game. Because I don't know where Southgate, I know his style of play is like ancient. It's prehistoric times as far as I'm fucking bothered. And you know what? The thing is, I want to be positive about England, but how can you be when you play like shit? Honestly, I know, but these people say, oh, but you might change your tune if Southgate gets you to like the final or whatever. Will I change my tune? No, no chance, no chance. If we end up winning it, that'll be down to the players. I mean, in spite of Southgate, as I say, there's always a despite because his style of football is rubbish. Seriously, if you want to watch a game of football, you want to be entertained, not on the verge of falling asleep in the chair and not waking up till the very next day. It's so, as I say, it's just repetitive, tedious, and he keeps relying on certain players. He keeps playing the same players over and over again, and then people wonder why they're injured all the time. It's because you're not using your selections as widely as you ought to. There's some players who sat on the bench haven't even had a sniff of the ball, but it's probably it's a shame for them because they're thinking they probably wasted their time just thinking it was pointless getting selected in the first place. And there's some players who are like, they're like someone playing beyond the graveyard shift. They're absolutely knackered after the squad. Like Harry Kane looks as if he's injured. Even like Phil Foden. Yeah, he just will not use his players wide. He's like, oh no, they're all right, they're all right. So I'll just use my favourites. Listen, as a manager, you do not show favouritism. You have to, as I say, treat every single player with the same amount of respect as everyone else. That's it. You should show the same amount of respect as as the rest players. You can't just pick and choose them. Like some people have like their favourite child and all that lot. Yeah, that's I think that's wrong. That is stupid. I just don't even want to watch England play. But there was one game I did enjoy in the Euros. Let's be honest with you, it's not been a particularly exciting tournament. It was a game against Croatia versus Albania. Yeah, fantastic. I enjoyed that. That's the sort of games that you want. You want end to end. You want two teams showing passion and determination. Not like, oh yeah, we'll just put the England game on. They'll just fall asleep, and that's it. But some people say, no, oh, but you're being negative and all that. Well, like I say, it's a bit hard to be positive, especially when you're playing crap. Oh, but you're winning games barely, absolutely fucking barely. Like, as a 1-1 last night against Denmark, how come we just sat back and yeah, we got punched for it? And then, but people say, oh, but you can't criticize Harry Kane, he scored a goal. And what? And what? What does that exactly do? Yeah. Oh yeah, gives us a bit of hope. We're just scoring a lucky tap in. You want to get behind the team, but honestly, I just, I don't, I just give up with England at this point. I've given up with them for quite a while. Yeah, fair enough. The kit that we have this year is very nice, but what's the point of having a nice kit if the style of football that you're playing is anything but? Yeah, it just absolutely gets on my absolute goat. It really does. So I think I've ranted enough about that because as I say, it's just his style of football is too pragmatic, boring, snooze fest material. And me talking about it, I may even fall asleep here right now, but I'm not because I said I was gonna. I promised myself I was gonna do a vlog today, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So here we go. So what what else shall we talk about? Um, I'm trying to think because sometimes I have ideas that are in my head, and then when it comes to actually doing the video, you just sometimes you lose track on what you're going to talk about. You're gonna lose track what you were going to talk about originally. So What else shall we talk about? I'm trying to think. Because as I say, it's frustrating because, like I say, I have the ideas up in my head, but then when it comes to your tongue, and then it's like, yeah, I don't fancy talking about that, or I forgot what I was going to say. But that's it. That's what I like about these vlogs. Sometimes I say it's warts and all. Nothing's perfect. There's no script this and script that and. But yeah, I think to be honest with you, I'm sorry, I can't think of anything else to talk about. It's frustrating me, but I've got to be honest with you. Since I can't think of anything to talk about, I think I'm going to have to end the video here. So anyway, I hope everyone has had a good day. Get get a few rays from the sun, and don't know what else you're doing. Getting drunk. Well, I wouldn't advise getting drunk, but if you want to do that, then that's your choice. So yeah, I think I will call it a day here. So anyway, I hope everyone is doing well, and I will see you in the next video whenever that will be. Take care and have a good day.